Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Judge Ruppe. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you will be given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You have the right to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you today. You have the right to make a phone call so that friends, family, or your counsel know who you are. If you haven't made that phone call yet, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. And finally, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this court writing down everything that you say. And anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, so you're going to put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Danielle Jungist. Hi, Danielle. Can I have your date of birth?
2/77.
Very good. You were here today for driving a suspended driver's license. It looks like it's something going on in Pasco County. And they want you held no bond until you get over there. So we're going to hold you no bond until you get over to Pasco County. When you get there, you can ask for a lawyer, ask for a court date, and you can ask for a bond, okay? They'll probably come get you within the next 5 days. If for some reason they don't, the folks at the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Amy Rayburn. Can I have your date of birth?
12/15/1970.
All right. You are here today for a grand theft and a criminal use of personal identification. The bond amounts are currently $2,000 each. I found probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you also have the Public Defender's Office on your grand theft case that you have in front of Judge Merritt?
Yeah, this time I do, yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to keep the bond the same on this case, $2,000 each. We're going to see you back to court on June 11th at 1:15 in front of Judge Merritt. That's when your other case is set for. Because there's probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were out on bond. Oh, you know what? You didn't. Because the date of offense on this is October 3rd, 2018. So this predates the other one. All right, so never mind.
So the bond stayed the same, right?
We're going to leave the bond the same, and we're going to see you back to court on June 11th, okay?
Thank you so much.
Jessica Spillane. Can I have your date of birth?
9/7/83.
Right. You are here today for a violation of community control. It's based on a warrant sent by Judge Merritt on October 30th, 2018. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. We're going to hold you no bond until we get you back in front of Judge Merritt on June 11th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Someone from the PD's office will reach out to you soon, okay? Michelle Sonet. Can I have your date of birth?
Yes, 2/4/1973.
You are here today for 2 counts of domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State fire record.
Showing a withhold of adjudication for robbery by sudden snatching without a firearm in 2014 out of Hernando. An action was dropped for providing false name to law enforcement in 2011 out of Hernando. DUI conviction in 2011 out of Pasco. A battery was dropped in 2010 out of Hernando. And she has out-of-state history. I'm showing a DUI in 2005, no disposition, and criminal threatening with dangerous weapon and violating condition of pretrial release. Also 2005, no disposition as well.
Okay. I I have an address here on Indigo Bunting Road in Wikiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
3 years.
Okay, do you have a job?
Just a freelance artist.
Okay. Okay, I need to order that you have no contact with the victims in your case, Harold Sonet and Starlet Brand. Do not have any contact with them whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call them, write them, or email them. If you have any contact with either one of them while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $2,000 each. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case we need to file any other paperwork against you, and we'll see you back to court June 5th at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Jose Arbazo.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your date of birth, please?
9/28/54.
All right, you are here today just so that I can inform you that there was a transport order transporting you from, it looks like, Pasco County Jail so that you could appear in front of Judge Merritt on
Yes,
May
ma'am.
16th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Do you have a public defender representing you?
I had a temporary one that represented me.
Do you want me to make sure the public defender's office is on your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll appoint the public defender's office so you can see you back in front of Judge Merritt on May 16th, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Anthony Askew. Can I have your date of birth?
99.
All right, you are here today for a grand theft. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Date.
This is all I'm showing you.
I have an address for you on Freedom Way in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
About 5-6 years.
Do you live with family?
Yes.
Your mom and dad?
Just my mom.
Just your mom? Okay. Does your mom know you've been arrested?
Not that I know.
Okay. Have you been able to make your phone call yet?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $100. We'll see you back to court on June 7th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Glenn Bean.
Good morning.
Morning, can I have your date of birth?
2/22/68.
You were here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Hickman, so I found probable cause for your arrest. It looks like you were placed on probation for a DUI, and they are alleging that you didn't complete those conditions, and they are recommending 120 days in jail in order to clear up this case. Is that something you wanted to do today?
No, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
not an attorney.
You're what? You want an attorney? You want the public defender's office?
He has a private attorney.
Okay, who do you have, sir?
I'm sorry?
Who's your attorney?
William
Bill Salmon? Salmon?
Okay.
SASOMA.
All right.
He's already
And did you
filed.
already make your phone call?
Yes, I have.
All right, very good. All right, so we need to hold you no bond until we get you back in front of Judge Hickman, and we're going to do that. It looks like you have another case on Judge Hickman's docket on May 21st.
Yes.
Okay, May 21st. Oh, that's me.
Judge, I
right,
believe
so-
the existing case is on your docket.
Yeah, I just said that. All right, so what we're going to do is put both of the cases on my docket for May 21st at 9 a.m. And get in touch with your lawyer and let your lawyer know when your court date is, okay?
Okay.
Miguel Iglesias. And Mr. Glacis, can I have your date of birth?
5/15/68.
Okay, you are here today so that I can inform you that we brought you from Pinellas County Jail, so that you can appear in front of Judge Toner on May 20th at 8:30 in the morning. And would you like the public defender to represent you at that hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
At the public defender's office, and it looks like you're charged with aggravated stalking, which is an aggravated stalking by violating the injunction. So appoint the public defender's office. We'll see you back to court on May 20th, and someone from the PD's office will be out to see you soon, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Can I get maybe time served for this? I've been already 5 months in jail.
Can you do what? I'm sorry.
Time served? I've already been over 5 months.
Okay, you can ask Judge Toner about that. It's his case.
Okay.
And you can ask him when you appear in front of him, okay?
All right, thank you,
All
ma'am.
right, thanks. Craig Schuler?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Schuler. You are here because you failed to appear in front of Judge Toner on May 8th for an organized fraud and a grand theft. The bond amounts are $2,000 each. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you already have the public defender's office representing you?
Yes, ma'am. And I do apologize if I'm speaking out of turn. I did not intentionally miss those court dates.
Okay.
I filed a weeks prior calling the courthouse by my court date, and at that time they had me in the system, and I did call my PCI officer a week after, and he just said there's nothing on file, and I kept checking the mail ever since, and he was unavailable for a couple of days. And as soon as I got a chance to call him, he said that my court appearance was that morning at 8 o'clock, and I was at work, and I work in the same complex as my PCI officer.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to duck and dodge or anything. I'm
Okay.
trying to get my bond and trying to go home and take care of my wife.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, your bond amounts are $2,000 each. I'm going to keep them at $2,000 each. You have the public defender's office, so if there's any way for them to get in front of Judge Toner sooner or get in front of Judge Toner for a bond motion, they know how to do that. We'll see you back to court on June 7th at 8:30 in the morning on these cases, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Vincent Tolbert?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Can I have your date of birth?
12/35.
So you are here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. You're currently being held no bond because it's domestic in nature. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes. I need a bond so I can get to work.
We're getting there. Right now, I'm asking you about the public defender's office.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So yes, you want the public defender?
I need to know.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State prior record.
Showing a battery was dropped in 2018 out of Hernando. Another battery dropped in 2017 out of Hernando. An expired CDL license dropped in 2017. A withhold driving while license suspended in 2014. According to the history I have in front of me, he's a multi-source offender, but I do not have the out-of-state history.
Okay. I have an address here on Early Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
236 East Earl, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yeah, well, I have one pending, yes, ma'am. That was the whole issue.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a CDL driver. I got my hazard material license and my tanker's license, class A.
Okay. All right. And how long have you lived in Brooksville?
This is my second term. We signed a lease again, last month. So, a year and a month.
Okay. I'm going to give you a bond on this case, but I need to order that you have no contact with Tenedra. Great. You don't have any Tenedra. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call her, write her, email her. If you have any contact with her whatsoever while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. May I say something?
Sure.
I have all my belongings are at the house. I just need an escort to get my things.
You're entitled to one escort arranged by the Hernando County Sheriff's Office in order to do that.
And after the case, will I be permitted to return back to my house?
I don't know that right now. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We need to hold you until 4 o'clock today. $5,000 bond. We've appointed the public defender's office. You need to get in touch with your attorney right away, okay?
What was your return date, Judge?
What was the return date? It is June 5th at 9 o'clock. But probably going to change. Probably going to be a felony. All right. Kaylee Neeson, 2019 CT 801. Have your date of birth?
3/1894.
Okay. Ms. Neeson, you were supposed to appear in court in front of me on Tuesday, May 7th. You failed to appear, so I put a bond up for your arrest for $2,000. You were supposed to be in court for a driving on suspended driver's license. You were supposed to go to first appearance tomorrow. I thought I'd bring you up today to see if there's any way you wanted to take care of your case today. You want to take care of it today?
I think somebody's working on it. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, it's up to you. You don't have to take care of it today. We can reset your court date for another day. But if you wanted to take care of it today, it would be an adjudication. You get time served for the day that you have in jail, and you get out of jail today, and you just have to make payment arrangements for $488 to the clerk's office. Is that something you'd like to do?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that by taking this plea today, that you are giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
You're giving up your right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up all of those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes.
Okay. With regard to this driving unsuspended driver's license in 2019 CT 801, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you 1 day in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you had in. You will have fines and court costs of $488 assessed against you, as well as the cost of incarceration for that 1 day, and that should resolve this case and you're releasable, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Devin Hoger.
All right. Correction, Governor Cartwright, ma'am.
I said David Hoger. I guess we could have done that.
Yes, ma'am, David Bogart,
Yes,
111074.
thank you. You're here today for burglary of a structure and burglary of a I get that mixed up. You're here for 2 burglaries. Okay. I found probable cause for your arrest. Did you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll find the public defender's office. State.
Showing an action was dropped in 2018 for grand theft and battery, second or subsequent out of Alachua. Adjudication for failure to register as a career offender in 2017 out of Marion. An action was dropped for aggravated battery in prison or jail facility 2004 out of Brevard. Adjudication for burglary of a structure and petty theft 2014 out of Brevard. Adjudication for criminal mischief 2014 out of Brevard. Burglary of a structure adjudication, petty theft adjudication 2004 out of Brevard. Attempted burglary of a structure adjudication 2004 out of Brevard. Attempted to commit robbery without a firearm, aggravated battery on a pregnant person. It looks like the robbery was an adjudication. The other 2 actions were dropped in that case out of Brevard. Robbery without a firearm, adjudication 2004 out of Brevard. Burglary of a dwelling while armed, aggravated assault, petty theft 1985 out of Brevard. Those are adjudications. Shoot, throw, deadly missile into an unoccupied dwelling, adjudication 1995. And there is older history as well. And he is showing as a multi-source offender, but I don't have
You know
that
when he
history.
was released from DOC?
I do not, Your Honor.
Mr. Hogar, I have an address for you on Dairy Road in Titusville, Florida. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
Approximately a week.
Okay. Where did you live before that?
Gainesville, ma'am.
And how long did you live in Gainesville for?
Since October 8th. I got out in July. I did conditional release in Eustis and then moved to Gainesville. And then we relocated down to Berry Road.
Okay. So you've been finished with your conditional release for a week?
No, since October 8th of last year, ma'am.
Okay. So you finished with your conditional release on October 8th?
Yes, ma'am. Last year.
Okay. So about 7 months ago.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a job?
Currently not at this time, ma'am, but do have applications in. I'm doing for place called Growing Crazy down there in Titusville. So it's like a nursery. It's a nursery, does lawn care service, etc.
Okay. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Teresa and Jay and Boyle. Don't have any contact with either one of them whatsoever. Do not call,
Yes,
do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call them, write them, or email them. If you have any contact with either one of them while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. I'm going to set your bond at $25,000 on each case, and we'll see you back to court on June 7th at 8 o'clock, okay?
All right, thank you.
Devin Cartwright. Mr. Cartwright, what's your date of birth?
10/13/74.
Okay, you are here today for violation of an injunction. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Can I speak first, ma'am?
I wouldn't say anything about the facts of your case, but if there's something else you want to say.
Well, it is the facts of the case because the officer himself said that there was no injunction in my paperwork.
Okay.
And the officer also was already parked across the street from my house when I arrived, not knowing that I was not supposed to show up there.
Okay.
Because when they, evidently I asked them, when they gave me the injunction or whatever,
Okay.
was I sedated because I had been at, what is it?
Okay, you know, I've asked you not to say anything about the facts of your case, and I warned you at the beginning of this hearing that anything you say can and will be used against you. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're still continuing to speak and say things that are against your interest. Do you understand that?
I'm not sure if it's in my interest, ma'am, or not.
Exactly. That's why I want to appoint you a lawyer. Will you let me appoint you a public defender?
Well, ma'am, I would like to go home because I didn't do anything wrong.
You're not going home today, sir. Would you like the public defender?
Sure, yes, sir.
I will provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You are entitled to a bond in this case. I'm going to issue you a bond of $5,000. I do see you have a pending case in front of Judge Merritt that's set for a pretrial on May 16th. That case number is 2018 CF 1915 with an offense date of July 7th, 2018. You were out on bond on that case. There's probable cause to believe you committed another crime while you were out on bond, so I'm going to revoke your bond on that case, and we're going to hold you in custody until you resolve your case. We're going to set both your cases for 516 in front of Judge Merritt. And for what it's worth, if for some reason the 2018 CF 1915 case works itself out and all that's left is this case, this injunction violation, that bond's going to be $5,000, and there would be a GPS monitor placed upon your person if you're able to make that bond to make sure that you don't have any contact with the victim in that case. The GPS monitor will be placed upon you prior to you leaving jail, and it will ensure that you have no contact with the victims in that case and do not come within 1,000 feet of anywhere they live, work, or frequent.
But ma'am, that was a temporary injunction as far as I was told. Is that correct? It was supposed to be only for 1 week. I had already did, I guess, 3 days. I remember I was sedated the whole time.
Okay.
How could I be placed on an injunction if I'm sedated, ma'am?
Okay. Sir, did you get your next court date? When's your next court date?
I know about the one for Merritt.
Okay, it's the same one. I put both of your cases on the same day for May 16th. Someone from the public defender's office is going to come out and talk to you about this. If you have defenses, you need to talk to them about it, okay? Today is not the day to be arguing the facts of your case. That's not what we're here for.
No problem, ma'am.
Thank you. Daniel Herlihy. Can I have your date of birth?
11/17/67.
All right. Daniel, you're here for a violation of probation. It looks like out of Lee County. They want you brought over there. So they're going to hold you no bond until you get over there. When you get over there, you can ask for a lawyer, ask for a public defender, ask for a court date. And they should come get you within the next 5 days. If for some reason they don't, then the folks throughout the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Harold Tom. Can I have your date of birth?
7/2/80.
You are here today for tampering with a witness and domestic battery. It's no bond because it's domestic in nature. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll provisionally appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. State the table prior.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm showing a withhold of burglary of a conveyance and grand theft out of Hernando in 2016. Dealing in stolen property was no process in 2016 out of Hernando. An action for withhold of controlled substance, adjudication on paraphernalia, and an adjudication on a driving while license suspended in 2016 out of Hernando. He's showing as a multi-source offender. Out of state history, I'm showing an action was dismissed for theft. An action not reported for receiving stolen property. Possession of illegally obtaining a prescription, not reported disposition. An action was dismissed for trespass, and a conviction for theft, and those are all from 2016. And bail jumping, felony, 2016, no disposition. And no prosecution, a dismissed action for disorderly conduct, and 2 counts, 2016.
Sir, I have an address here on Tahiti Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
Over 3 years now. It's off and on my whole life, though.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, I have my own decorative concrete business.
Okay.
My work's been a little slow here.
I have you down here as a shrimper. Is that not right?
No, stone crab, I do that occasionally.
Right.
It's a commercial crab fishery.
Okay. All right. I need to order that you have no contact with Keisha Davis. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call. Do not write. Do not email. Do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If you have any contact with her whatsoever while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Keisha wants to file any civil paperwork against you, so that way we know where to find you. I'm going to set your bond. At $10,000 each, and we're going to see you back to court on June 7th at 8:30 in the morning.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Brian Maxwell. Can I have your date of birth?
2/22/97.
You are here today for criminal use of personal identification and grand theft. I found probable cause. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am. I already signed up for DOC though. Is there
Okay.
any way I can sign it to run it concurrent with that?
It's possible. We're just not going to be able to do that today. You're going to have to see the judge that is assigned to your case first.
Is there a way to tell me what does the thing with the ID, what does that hold?
It's from when you allegedly used Donna Rittenau's information that was attached to an American Express card for a hotel and stuff like that.
What does that charge hold?
What do you mean?
I think he's
How long
asking
is like the maximum sentence?
Oh, I think it's a third-degree felony, so it's a maximum of 5 years if it's a third-degree felony.
All right. So
What did you agree to for DOC?
28 months.
Okay. All right. And when did you do that?
The third, but they just keep hitting me with just stack of charges. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This happened back in January. It was January 7th of 2019, and I guess they have been investigating it, so that's why it's just coming out now. So we'll get you in front of Judge Toner on June 7th, so you can figure out what's going on and maybe do a concurrent DOC offer on this. The bond amount is $2,000 each. We'll keep it $2,000 because I don't think it matters because you're not going anywhere. So we'll see you back to court on June 7th, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right. Is there anyone else in the jail?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Jay, there's something else you want to make on the record with that?
Yes, ma'am.